Salient features of Indian Constitution. Bulkiest constitution of the world. Indian Constitution is one of the longest constitution in the world. Originally, it contained 395 articles, 22 parts and 8 schedules. After amendments till date, there are more than 447 articles, 24 parts and 12 schedules. Combination of rigidity and flexibility. The Indian Constitution is a combination of rigidity and flexibility. While some provisions of the Constitution can be amended by the Parliament by a simple majority, others require a two-thirds majority of the members of the Parliament as well as ratification of not less than one half of the state legislatures, Article 368. Again, some provisions of the Constitution can be amended by the Parliament alone by a two-thirds majority. Parliamentary system of government. The Constitution provides for a parliamentary system of government under which the real executive power rests with the Council of Ministers and the President is only a nominal head. The Council of Ministers stay in office as long as they enjoy confidence of the Parliament. Firstly, the system was already in existence in India and people were well acquainted with its working. Secondly, the vast size of the country and the diversity of its culture necessitated the adoption of a parliamentary form of government. Thirdly, the desire to avoid conflicts between the executive and the legislature, which was a common feature in America, also induced the members of the Constituent Assembly to opt for a parliamentary system. Federal system with a unitary bias. The Indian Constitution provides for a federation with a strong center. It is noteworthy that the Constitution has not used the word federation anywhere and has described India as a union of states, which implies that the Indian Federation is not the result of any agreement among the units and the units cannot secede from it. India possesses most of the federal features but also several of the unitary features. The Indian federal structure acquires a unitary character during emergency when the normal distribution of powers between the center and states undergoes vital changes. For KZ, whereas India has a quasi-federal setup. Morris Jones called as bargaining federalism and Granville Austin called it as cooperative federalism. India is a distinct federation with following characteristics: division of power, bicameral legislature, supremacy of the constitution, written constitution, independence of judiciary. Constitution has a unitary bias. Appointment of governors by the center, parliamentary power to legislate in national interest, parliamentary power to form new states, change their names and their boundaries and alter boundaries of existing states, emergency provisions, single constitution, single citizenship, integrated judiciary office of CAG. Fundamental rights. The Constitution contains an elaborate list of fundamental rights. The state cannot make laws which takes away or abridge any of the fundamental rights of the citizens. If it does so, the courts can declare such law as unconstitutional. It may be noted that the fundamental rights granted by the Constitution are not absolute and are subject to certain restrictions. In other words, the Constitution seeks to strike a balance between individual liberty and social interests. Fundamental duties. The Constitution also contains a list of 11 fundamental duties. When 10 of these duties were added to the Constitution by the 42nd Amendment in 1976, the 11th duty was added by the 86th Constitutional Amendment Act 2002. These duties serve as constant reminders to the citizens that they have to observe certain basic norms of democratic conduct. Directive principles of state policy. The Constitution outlines certain directive principles of state policy which the government has to keep in mind while formulating any policy. This principle seeks to provide social and economic basis for democracy and the establishment of a welfare state. Unlike the fundamental rights and directive principles, unlike the fundamental rights, the directive principles of the state policy are non-justiciable, which implies that no action can be brought against the state before a court of law for its failure of implementing the directive principles of state's policy. Secular state. The constitution makes India a secular state. This means that there is no state religion and the state is completely detached from religious dogmas. It also implies that citizens are free to profess, practice, and propagate any religion. However, freedom of religion is not absolute and the same can be regulated in the interest of the public. Independent and integrated judiciary. The Constitution provides for an independent judiciary which ensures that the government is carried on in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution. Judiciary acts as the guardian of liberties and fundamental rights of the citizens. It also determines the limits of the powers of the center and the states. The Constitution provides a single integrated judiciary with the Supreme Court at the top. Below the Supreme Court, there are high courts at state level. Under the High Court, there are subordinate courts. People as source of authority. The Constitution draws its authority from the people and has been promulgated in the name of people. This is evident from the preamble which states that we, the people of India, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution. Universal adult franchise. The Constitution introduced universal adult franchise and accords the right to vote to all citizens above 18 years of age without discrimination. However, it makes reservation of seats for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes to provide them adequate representations. Emergency provision. The Constitution vests extraordinary powers in the President during emergencies arising out of armed rebellion or external aggregation, emergency due to the breakdown of the constitutional machinery in the state, and financial emergency when the credit of the country is threatened. In fact, during emergency, the federal constitution can virtually be converted into a unitary constitution. Single citizenship. It provides single citizenship. All persons residing in different parts of the country are treated as Indian citizens and are entitled to the same rights of citizenship. There is no separate citizenship of states. Bicameral legislature. It provides a bicameral legislature at the center consisting of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. The former contains representatives of the people while the latter contains representatives of the states. Special provision of minorities. The Constitution makes special provision for minorities, scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, etc. It not only reserves seats for them in the parliament and state legislature, but also grants them certain special rights and privileges. Panchayati Raj. The Constitution provides constitutional bias to the Panchayati Raj institutions as well as urban local bodies. This was achieved through the 73rd and 74th Amendments to the Constitution carried out in December 1992. Synthesis of parliamentary sovereignty and judicial supremacy. The doctrine of sovereignty of parliament is associated with the British Parliament, while the principle of judicial supremacy with that of American Supreme Court. The American Constitution provides for due process of law against the procedure established by law, contained in the Indian Constitution. The Supreme Court, through its power of judicial review, can declare the laws passed by the Parliament as unconstitutional. On the other hand, the Parliament can amend major portions of the Constitution. Basic structure doctrine. Certain features of the Constitution are beyond the amending powers of the Parliament. All laws and constitutional amendments which transgress the basic structure are liable to be struck down. Some of the major features of the basic structure include supremacy of the constitution, republican form of government, secularism, federal character, sovereignty of the country, parliamentary democracy, fundamental rights, directive principles, etc. In Keshavananda Bharati versus State of Kerala case 1973, Supreme Court propounded the doctrine of basic structure of constitution. Thank you.